Hi, if you're a Taurus, born April 20th to May 20th, what can you expect for the month of June 2014? Let's tune in and find out. So Taurus, I really feel like there's this birth of curiosity that's opening up inside of you, just being curious about life and being willing to kind of like expand or look outside of yourself in terms of self-discovery. A lot of Tauruses tend to like their routine and they tend to can be a little stubborn about changing that. But I really feel this month, Taurus, that you're gonna kind of like burst out of the box and do some things that are against your nature. I feel like some of you may unexpectedly just desire to go travel. Well, let's just go. What are we waiting for? Let's go see. So I feel like some of you may just all of a sudden just jump in the car and go visit a relative. And uncharacteristically for you, I feel like, well, she's not coming here. Let's go there. So I feel like that kind of energy is happening for a Taurus. And it feels really rejuvenating. It feels really nice and really fun. So I feel like it's good stuff for you, the month of June, and I feel like it reawakens this childlike curiosity in you, this ability to just kind of go play and throw caution to the wind. And of course, you're never going to be irresponsible, Taurus. You're a Taurus, so you don't even have to worry about that. You'll have enough time and money and all of that to do whatever you want to do. So it's okay to kind of like think outside of the box and go be spontaneous. Your partner will love it. Now, if you are not in a relationship, let's look at relationships for those of you that are single. I do feel like there's an opportunity to do a road trip with somebody, whether it's a good close friend or whether it's somebody new. It feels like camaraderie is also going to be showing up for you this month. And if you're single, as far as romantic relationship goes, wow, my whole throat's closing. I feel like that's a little, a little sensitive for you guys to go into romantic relationships. But that's okay. You don't have to call it romance. You can call them, your best friend or a good friendship or like I always tell people, especially during Mercury retrograde that we're going into, which is June 7th to July 21st. That's always a time when we don't have the support of that particular planet of communication. So communication becomes a little more difficult. Technology also can go crazy. So that means we can have problems with computers and our cell phones and anything that has, technology associated with it can be a little hampered or problematic. Cars with all their electronics and stuff, or our refrigerators, they can just go a little bonkers. And some of them can actually call quits and go kaput. So that might happen as well. But going back to your relationships, starting a new relationship during that time can be a little tenuous because the communication is off. And then when the communication goes direct July 1st, usually gives it a couple days, you start to see more of who that person really is. It's all of a sudden, if the filters are gone and now you see them, all aspects of them, you may not be liking what you see. So it's always better during the retrograde period, as I always tell people, if you're not in a romantic relationship, that you just want to collect friends. You just want to go have fun, collect friends, and then, whether you'll decide in July whether or not you want to date them or make them more than that. But it's an easy period for you, Taurus, to really pick up and go have fun. So that absolutely, more than anything, is what I want you to do in the month of June. Now, as far as your personal relationship goes, if you're already in a relationship, romantic relationship, oh, that feels like it just gets better. I just feel more closeness. I feel more devotion. I feel like more opportunity to act on that romance between the two of you. So I really like it. I really like the month of June for you, Taurus. Now, as far as your money goes, I feel like you're very specific with your money. I feel like you're very cautious with your money. And this month, I feel like you're going to see that you have more money than you thought. That you're going to be surprised, whether it's, oh, I wasn't aware that investment did that well, or I wasn't aware that my home was worth that much, or, oh, I wasn't aware that I had saved that much money, or, and it could even mean that maybe you're not somebody who has assets, but maybe you realized you saved money. You stopped shopping at one store and started shopping at another store, and that it really made a significant impact in your money at the end of the month. So it not only means that from what you're saving, but it also just means that you could be spending less. So the bottom line is you have more money, so you'll be able to go away, right? So have fun with that, and just know that money opportunities, or that your money is in a good shape for sure. That feels right. Now let's look at your health. Well, I feel like some of you don't like to look at your health. Like it's either been a source of like, ugh, it's always the same old for me. I always, have to do X, Y, Z. And but then there's others that I feel like, well, I just don't pay attention to it. So I'm not getting big challenge. I feel like there have been some challenges. I feel like you've just come over the hump, whether it's a surgery or whether you just had some anomaly going on. And I feel like you're over the hump. So I feel like you had some health issues and now you've recovered from them. And so it's like, I just don't want to talk about health anymore. And so that's good. I'm not picking up anything bad or, I feel like some of you could potentially have some swollen glands, that sort of thing. And whether that's just a sore throat from, bacteria that you picked up or whether it's allergy related, I feel like it's not a big deal. It feels very temporary for me. And for those of you that have had big things going on, I feel like that you have the right remedy in hand. That if you haven't heard about it, you're gonna hear about it here in the next couple of days. But I feel like the right remedy has presented itself, and you're on the upswing. That's what I see for you with your health, on the upswing, rising, getting stronger, feeling better. I'm not seeing relapses. I'm not seeing anything like that. I'm seeing everything trending towards the positive. So keep doing what you're doing to feel better, and you're going to get the results that you're looking for. Now, as far as anything unusual this month, well, we do have a full moon, like we do every month, but this month it's on June 13th. And how would that affect you? You may be asked to intervene between two other people who aren't getting along. You may see this, clash of two people close to you, that whether they're your employees, whether they're your children, whether it's your spouse and a child, whatever the situation is, the dynamics are two best friends, you're going to be the one that steps in to the voice of reason and says something to both of them that nips this in the bud. So you may be called in to step in and to intervene on the behalf of some people that just can't communicate properly. And part of that is, this wonderful retrograde that we're about to enter on June 7th. So it's not a big deal. You're very level-headed about it. And I see the people being very appreciative of what you have to say. Maybe not right away, but coming back around, being appreciative for sure. The last thing I would say, Taurus, is to really just allow yourself. I think that some of you can be afraid of change or afraid of not feeling your best or uncomfortable in certain situations and what if, and certainly others of you aren't that way at all, that you've already conquered that aspect of your identity and you're just right there in the thick of things. So what's coming up is just really enjoy this month and really, really allow yourself to think outside of the box. Go explore. Go do things you haven't done before. June is ripe for it, and I can feel the wind at your back, like pushing you forward. Like, get out. Go do something you haven't done before. And I really encourage you to throw caution to the wind and go do it. Be the instigator. Be the one that says, I want to go do this. Will you go with me? It'll floor everybody around you. They'll be shocked. And that in itself will be worth the worry of what if, and which will help you just kind of put it all at ease. So go have an amazing month. Travel, get out there, Taurus. Enjoy yourself. The world loves you and really wants to see you out there playing. So have an amazing month, Taurus.